to do things and times where you can't really do anything.
That's a
But it does
very
sound like she defrauded the system.
that's a very
Yeah.
good point,
If
Trevor.
it's multiple sclerosis, then it has to be with it has to do with mobility, isn't it?
It has,
And
yeah.
Yeah,
like you rightly said, there are cases and there are days when people with such condition are able to do things, you know.
Mm.
So I don't know.
yeah. It's good that we raised it because I would have never seen it from that angle. All I saw was somebody defrauding the system, obviously. But then it's always good to look at something from different angles. And that angle that you've brought out, Trevor, that's a very good one because I would have never seen that. So there will be days when you do feel like you can take on the world.
Like you
Yeah.
can fight an elephant.
I wouldn't want to fire an elephant. They've got good memories. Elephants are one of the animals that's got one of the best memories in the world. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that story about that woman that did something to an elephant when he was a baby, and he actually went and traced her down and harmed her. So
Really?
yeah, that was they they've got really good memories, elephants. And you know what
Hmm.
actually puzzles me about elephants actually, because they say if you eat your vegetables and you don't eat meat and all that, it'll help you to lose weight. I don't think the elephant got that message. I'm looking at the elephant and I'm thinking, dude, yeah, I think you're cheating on your diet.
There must be some sausages underneath the grasses.
But it's probably got some meat there. I think it's munching on. I think it's definitely munching on some meat there, because I don't see
Mhm.
how you can be eating, veggie. It's the elephant is basically a vegan, you
Yeah.
and yet it's that big. I don't get it. Well, it just shows you that this diet things they feed us they're not entirely true, are they, Trevor? They,
No, I'm
they,
sure they're not.
they're not. I'm sure they're not. If it were,
I, on the point of the elephants, I was seeing something a couple of days ago.
right?
You may or may not have seen. There was a guy, and I think probably it was in Kenya, somewhere like that. But he was there when the a family of elephants, because they're very social creatures,
Animals. Yeah.
elephants, a bit like humans. They live in sort of families, and he was there for a few years when some of the baby elephants were born, and then he left, and anyway came back a few years later, and this I think this was just very recently. He came back and he was standing in the pool of water that was there, some probably about 40 or 50 yards from the elephants, and
Yeah.
he started to call them because he was experimenting to see if they remembered. And as soon as he started to call, presumably in a way that he did when he was there before,
Yeah.
they started slowly, as they would, trudging out in the water. And they all sort of came up to him and were nuzzling him with their trunks in an incredible way. And the point of the story was that they really did seem to remember this man who'd cared for them some years before. So yeah, they are very intelligent animals, and as I say, very social animals as well.
Yeah.
But my yeah, so I think what you said is absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I've seen something like that as well. And I can't remember where I've seen it. It must have been on social media where, what you're talking about. But I can't
Yeah.
remember exactly how it happened. But yeah, I do remember that. The elephants, they're amazing creatures, aren't they? You wouldn't want one of them giving you a hug when you're lying down, are you?
Not exactly, no.
But you probably won't be able to get up. That'll probably be the last time you get back up.
Let
Right.
me ask you.
On,
I was
yeah.
going to say, let me ask you. I throw in just another quick. What would you prefer to do? Would you rather? And that is, would you rather be? This is a bit frivolous, but there is a point, I guess, in it. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
Right. Okay. 11 inches
It's a bit ridiculous, but
or 9 inches.
9 inches, you said.
9 inches or 11 feet.
11 feet. I think I'd rather be 11
No,
tall.
none is desirable, I'll be honest. But I'll swing towards 11. It's outrageous, though, but
I think there's a trick question in there.
it's
There's a trick question in there. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. But I'm very bad at math, so I pump miserably. Go on
You
then.
don't
11
need to be bad or good at maths. Just
I
would you
am.
rather stand above everybody else in a big way or be a tiny little
and get
person?
and get trampled on.
Ah, I get
That's a
it
good
now.
one. I think
Yeah, it is a good one.
got one or
I think
two
we've
more.
got Phantom just coming in.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's.
dear.
Hi, Phantom.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello there.
I'm trying to fix my camera. I don't know what's wrong.
This girl's got the sweetest voice and the sweetest face. Let's see your face. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to fix my camera.
look at that.
Hello
Look
there.
at this. Hey,
Hi.
hi.
Hello. You're right.
Sorry I came in late.
No,
Hi, good to see you. Oh, because I'm just
yeah.
I don't think I've met Femi before.
This
Good
is
to
the
see you too.
elusive Femi. It's the elusive.
Ufoma. I know a boy that used to work with me called Ufoma, Stephen Ufoma. Are you related?
Nah, it's just a namesake. Good
Oh,
to meet you, sir.
Yeah, same here.
good to see you, Phantom. Good to
Thank
see you.
you. Same here. Good to see you.
Now we have a full house. I said we have a full house when we started, but now we have a full house. There's a
Fuller house.
yeah, a fuller house.
Oh, yeah.
A fuller house, yeah. Good to see you. We've only got about 4 minutes left anyway before we go on to the football. But so what
Oh, yeah.
talking about? So Trevor was asking everyone, would you rather? So I'll let Trevor carry on.
Well, the one I
Okay,
just
okay.
said, it's slightly sort of frivolous. Well, let's go back to the one we talked about a little while ago. Would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die?
How I'm going to die. I'd rather love to know how
All
than
right.
when.
A
Yeah,
quick answer there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather want to know how than when because I'm like, if I know when and I don't know how, if it's going to be painful or I'm just going to sleep and don't wake up, I think I'd rather have how so that if it's something I can mitigate or placate God to make it another way.
Did you hear that,
I'd
Trevor?
rather have that.
Did you hear that medical legal term that she just dropped? Mitigate.
I don't know if we remember this movie, this guy that sang, this Mexican guy that had a premonition that was going to die in a plane crash. And every time he goes on a plane, he's like, but eventually died in a plane crash. I've forgotten that song.
Is this going to be the day?
Yeah,
Is it gonna be the day? Yeah. I've forgotten the title of that movie then.
If they ever,
He eventually died.
if I
Eventually
ever,
died in a plane crash.
yeah, man, that's
Oh no.
we need to hear that story properly next week.
Yes.
I'll find it out. I'll find it out.
Yeah, please, yeah. But if I knew that I was gonna die on a plane crash or in a plane crash,
I would never board any plane.
I tell you,
Absolutely.
he avoided traveling on the aeroplane for a long time. But people kept saying, no, it's just a dream. It's just, it can't be real and stuff like that. So he now summoned the courage and said, all right, I'll go. He had a show, was a big show. Was a big show. He had a show and he went on the plane.
You shouldn't have listened.
That was it.
And that was it.
Yes,
Boom.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, man. It's like watching Final Destination. Has anyone seen Final Destination? Yeah. I watched that.
Is it a movie? I've not seen it.
It is a movie. I think it's got a sequel and a prequel. I think it's
it does.
A sequel and a prequel. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to end the show now, but it was great to see you, Phantom. It was great to
nice to meet you, Phantom.
Yeah.
Same here, Femi. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Right. So, Trevor, do you want to do this one? The conclusion?
Well, yes, we've had an interesting, I hope, discussion. It's pity Phantom's only come in towards the end, but it was great to see you, Phantom, anyway. And maybe next week, if you can join us a little bit earlier, that would be really good. Excellent. Sure. So, so that's it for now. I've been Trevor Gear, and who else is here?
And I've been
Femi Madariola.
I've been Emmy Hikins.
Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom. Yeah.
I'm Phantom.
And you've been watching and viewing the Alien Spaceship. And you have to join us next week for another interesting season. So it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
Bye.
Goodbye from me.
And